all of us 21 on one rope.
Torture seems prevalent in the country, which calls for joint efforts between state and non-state actors to fight the vice. Findings by the African Center for Treatment and Rehabilitation of Torture Victims in 5 regions across the country indicates a high prevalence of torture in the northern region, largely attributed to rebel atrocities, election violence, land wrangles, among others.
In Kampala, we registered 394 persons, 287 were male and 107 were female. In Gulu, 593 persons were registered as survivors of torture, 272 male and 321 were female. Kasese, 28, 19 male and 9 female. And Karamoja sub-region, 235, 192 male and 43 females.
The African Center for Treatment and Rehabilitation of Torture Victims has a strategic plan to address torture-related acts.
The above strategic plan is being implemented under 6 strategic pillars: holistic treatment and rehabilitation, advocacy for torture prevention, research and documentation, livelihood support, legal aid, and enhancing institutional sustainability.
However, Nsubuga cites barriers still limiting torture prevention.
The ADF rebel attack in Kasese, violent crackdowns on demonstrations with the women members of parliament, the medical interns, increasing land conflicts that result into acts of torture and ill treatment, cattle rustling and attacks by warriors, bomb threats in Kampala, trafficking in persons, fear among survivors to report cases of torture, limitations in prosecution due to gaps in documentation. Hence,
he recommends that Parliament should enact the Witness Protection Law and National Legal Aid Bill to mitigate fear of reporting torture-related acts.
Parliament should consider prioritizing the enactment of a Witness Protection Law and National Legal Aid Bill to mitigate the experience of fear among rights holders to report torture and promote accessibility to justice and accountability by relevant institutions, respectively. Number 2.
Mary Namkose, UBC News.